In this session, we will see different use cases of AI. You might have seen that nowadays we are in the era of generative AI. And along with generative AI, there are lots of different technologies like IoT, Industry 4.0 based applications, how to work on different AI chatbots, by which way we can implement AI in medical sector, in tourism, in education. For example, you are from electronics background, then how to work on different circuits, how to work on different PCB designs. If you are from electrical domain, or if you are from computer science and IT background, in that case, by which way we will be able to use AI based applications, and in multiple uh, tools, using multiple platforms, we will see how to work with different use cases for research and development. So you might have seen that nowadays most of the sensor based applications are AI integrated. Whether we are working on Amazon Alexa, you might have seen that. So Amazon Fire Stick is available in different vehicles. AI based implementations are available. So, as a researcher, as an academician, as a practitioner, by which way we will be able to use artificial intelligence? If we are working on some particular research project for Industry 4.0, if we are working on some AI chatbot, as far as AI chatbot is concerned, everybody is aware with ChatGPT. You might have seen that most of us are already aware and comfortable with ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, so many AI based chatbots available. So we will also see how to work on AI chatbots which are LLM based on local laptop rather than using internet. Classically, what we do, we use internet bandwidth. We open chat GPT on web based platform. But in that case, many you might have seen that many of our implementations may be leaked out because chat GPT, Copilot, Gemini, these are getting trained from human data. So how to secure our data, and by which way we will be able to make best use of chat GPT, Gemini, Meta platforms, Llama. So many applications we will discuss in this particular session depending upon the availability of time. How to deploy AI based applications on local system, by which way we can train our own model. For example, whatever documents we are having, we want to train each and everything with that particular local deployment. So thousands of applications nowadays available in AI based segment related to machine learning and deep learning. If we are working on some IoT based application, then AI powered cameras available, sensors, and if we want to work with chatbots, then NLP, natural language generation, natural language processing, image synthesis, AI based predictive maintenance systems. So, in multiple domains, we will be able to work with it. So, first of all, we are discussing about different use cases where we can use AI chatbots, AI applications nowadays. And after that, I will show you different demonstrations, different use cases, and how to deploy our own AI based application. So, in healthcare and pharma, you might have seen that for drug discovery, for medical diagnosis, we can use. In education and training, LMS integration. So many applications available. So, I will take few of these use cases for live demonstration, so that we will be able to see what is going on nowadays in AI segment, along with AI, by which way different sensor based applications are working. So if you are working on some real estate industry, automotive, or some fintech based application, so many segments available. Okay, so you might have seen that if we take very first scenario related to this one, hospitality and travel, not only for classical text generation, not only for classical natural language processing or natural text generation, we can work on predictive analytics with AI. We will be able to go for AI based trips and tour management. So, in most of the platforms, this thing is already implemented. You can perform it with ChatGPT, you can perform it with Google AI Studio also. Very soon, uh, I will show you some demonstrations related to Google AI Studio also. So, first of all, I'm showing you this particular platform, and I will try to cover those tools, those AI based platforms which are not so much prominent in academic segment. In academic sector generally, you might have seen that people or researchers use chat gpt, gemini or copilot. But recently Google AI Studio is released, and with Google AI Studio we will be able to perform almost everything. Simply think whatever you want to create and it will be done. Okay. And so many other applications we will see in this particular session, by which way we can go for image creation, multimedia content creation, how to work on presentations. If you want to create quick presentation, then how to generate it with AI. Okay. Google AI Studio is one of that. Along with this platform, we will see Moonlight for academic implementations. For example, you want to analyze some particular content related to a research paper, you want to analyze some particular equation uh, related to some particular book chapter, or you want a detailed elaborative analytics on a particular document. So many applications available. Nowadays more than 50,000 AI chatbots available, but still so many researchers, academicians are only stuck to chat gpt, gemini or copilot. Okay. So beyond these, we will see how to make use of different applications. So you might have seen certain platforms like Ixigo. Okay. If we discuss it very quickly, different use cases. So you can see that for tour and travel management, if you want to integrate this particular thing or you want to develop such type of scenarios, first of all I'm showing you those platforms which have already implemented AI. After that we will see those platforms using which such applications can be developed. For example, for your organization, for your institute, you want to develop a chatbot, okay, for some particular suggestions for some particular content generation. So you can see create trip with AI, and not only this one, any other thing. Okay, for example, any specific query you will be able to put here, and not only this one, you can see that build AI dot space, Trip Planner AI, and all of these applications are completely free. So in almost every segment, whether it is education, research, or it is related to some particular content creation, some article writing, some content generation. If you want to go for some circuit generation, for example, you are from electrical domain, you want to generate some electrical circuits, you want to generate PCB, okay, printed circuit boards. So with AI, we will be able to perform each and everything. For example, this one, okay, and you can see that this one, and it will give you detailed analytics. So if we want to develop such type of applications, so day wise details it is providing in that specific time span. Okay. So this particular application presentation I will share to all of you at end of the session, so that you will be able to work with it. So wonderplan.ai. So for trip management, for hospitality, for travel management, for trip plannings, we will be able to work with it. Okay. If you want to work, if you want to use AI for academic applications, for industrial applications, in that case we have to take that specific scenario. Okay. For example, we want to work with AI in manufacturing. In that case, definitely we need some IoT based sensors. So integration of AI with IoT, that is required. Some sensor based applications. Most of the implementations nowadays in automobile sector, that is going on with AI and IoT. So we have to be equipped with it. We have to be aware with all those things, whatever is going on. Okay. In the same way, for example, if you want to work with supply chain management, then cobots, okay, collaborative robots, predictive maintenance, performance optimization, order management, AI robotics for military operations. Indian Army is already working on this particular segment, and it is already deployed in certain locations, in certain border locations. So not only for industrial automation, not only for trip and travel management, AI is being used for almost every domain, whether it is related to civil defense or international borders, robotic applications, manufacturing, smart dogs, AI based robotic applications. So this one, defense robots, and already under integration and deployment with the Indian Army and defense segments. Okay, so if you are as a teacher, as an academician, as a practitioner also, we will be able to work on such type of projects. So we can propose some research projects to government agencies. You can propose some patents, as these devices or objects are looking similar to dogs in certain other shape, or in some other scenario or orientation also. We can propose some particular effective research projects for civil defense, for law enforcement agencies, or for defense applications. Okay, these one. Okay, so first of all, I'm showing you use cases where AI is already implemented and under research, and after that we will see those platforms, those free and open source tools which we can use for such type of applications. Okay, swarm drones for military applications. If we want to work with drone based applications, okay, with flying object based implementations, in that case Raspberry Pi, Arduino board, and along with that we can integrate OpenCV, that is completely free and open source, and it is integrated with thousands of algorithms. Okay, for example, we want to work with real time object detection, real time target detection. If we are proposing some particular project to government agencies to shoot down a specific target, so obviously we need some software. Okay, these are sensor based applications, but inside these sensor based applications, these gadgets, some software is running. So which software we can work out? So this one is the software. Okay, OpenCV for object recognition, face recognition, for biometric analysis, each and everything. Okay, so and completely free and open source. Speech recognition, we are already working on different corporate applications. Amazon Alexa is one of that. You might have seen Alexa, Amazon Fire Stick, that is also used by so many people. So real time speech recognition in most of the AI based chatbots, speech recognition, speech or natural language understanding is already available. So that is another area of research or area of implementation. In textile industry, in manufacturing, in smart manufacturing with cobots, for civil defense, for law enforcement, you might have seen that at the time of curfew or lockdown, drones are used to analyze human movement, or to analyze movement of some suspicious person or some specific object, real time number plate detection, real time vehicle analytics. So all of these projects can be worked out in minimum cost, in very less cost, as certain out of these projects, some particular implementations need sensors, we need some specific hardware. But many research projects we can propose without specific hardware, or without specific sensor. For example, if we want to propose some research project related to e-learning, related to some specific uh, learning management system, if we want to propose something related to assessments, okay, if we want to propose something related to medical diagnosis, okay, so all of these things can be done. So completely software based applications. If you are working in IoT domain, in that case we have to take some sensors, some particular devices. AI integrated handheld ultrasound, it is already deployed. Okay, I don't know whether you are aware with it or not, but this thing is already implemented, it is already available in market. AI integrated ultrasound machine, with mobile phone you will be able to view what is inside human body. However, it is one of the major threat, okay, because this thing can be misused also. But we will see what will happen, or uh, different particular legal guidelines towards use of this specific gadget. So I'm showing you that particular thing also, this particular platform also, Butterfly. You can also explore this tool, this particular platform for patient assessment. Simply handheld device. Okay, this one is the device only. If you will search for Butterfly IQ ultrasound, so only this one, pocket based, anybody can carry an ultrasound machine, ultrasound gadget, AI integrated in pocket. You might have seen nowadays in many chemists or in many pharma shops, diabetic level analysis machines are available, sugar level or BP level machines available. Okay, so we will see what will happen in future, whether such type of machines will be available with chemists or with pharma shops for general public or not. Okay, however, it is a major threat because these things can be misused. You might have seen that gender analysis or recognition of gender before birth, it is illegal. Okay, but if such type of devices are available in market, in that case you can imagine what may happen in future. So, uh, as far as AI is concerned, it is providing so many features, so many powers to different subject experts, to different specialists. But along with that, lots of threats are also associated. Okay, but that is a different matter of concern. May be possible that government agencies will propose certain guidelines related to such type of devices, so that a common man, any general public will not be able to use it. But if such things are available, if such things are being developed, in that case definitely it is a matter of concern, as well as it may create threats. Okay, so AI integration in every domain, whether it is defense or it is related to smart applications, tour and travel management, in teaching and learning. You might have seen in teaching learning, AI is widely used for content creation, for creation of images, for creation of some particular articles, for generation of some specific content. Okay, robotic surgery, AI based number plate detection, vehicle recognition. It is already implemented in many traffic lights. You might have seen that nowadays automated challan system is available in metro cities, in major cities, in which real time object detection and number plate analytics is done. So that is also AI based. OCR, object optical character recognition. Okay, if we want to work on agriculture domain, intelligent applications can be developed. How to fetch real time data from soil, how to analyze whether this particular soil is suitable for some particular implementation or not. Okay, smart ambulance, face recognition, smart health services, so many things available, whether it is related to defense or it is related to intelligent applications for agriculture, AI integrated ultrasound machines, even CT scan, that is also under development, and uh, in some locations that is deployed. Okay, but these may create threat to society or to some specific categories. So definitely some legal framework is required if such things are deployed in market for general public. Okay, so we can work on such type of research projects, such type of research implementations. We can propose new designs, we can propose new patents to government agencies, so that our contribution will be there towards a society, towards nation. Now we will see which platforms we can use for deployment of such type of applications, and where such type of implementations are already adopted. Okay, so initially I have shown you one implementation related to exigo trip planning. So another tool, another online platform for medical diagnosis that is very very popular is DXGPT. Okay, DXGPT for medical diagnosis. However, so whatever your whatever description is there related to some particular disease, it can be presented here, and it will give these specific solutions. Okay, however, expert advice is definitely required in this particular case. We can't rely 100% on these platforms, but major thing is that these things are already implemented, medical expert systems. For example, male of age 47 years, okay, with issues in stomach. Okay, and for example this one. Okay, just for demonstration I'm typing something, and we just to check accuracy of this particular platform. And not only DXGPT, so many other platforms available. So you can see that proposed diagnosis, whether it is related to gastro issue or irritable bowel syndrome or peptic ulcer disease. If I want to take it, it's specific medicines that can also be generated. For example, I want to generate some medicines related to homeopathy, allopathy, or ayurvedic segment, that can also be done. Okay, so many platforms available. Okay, but expert advice or expert supervision or medical expert analysis is required with such type of things. We can't rely on these platforms to 100%, but in future definitely such things, such applications are creating threat. Okay, so you can see that, and so many other platforms. So this one, yes chat, and one very popular platform is medical chat data. This one, advanced AI assistant. Okay, so in almost every domain AI is available nowadays, and we have to be equipped, we have to be alert whatever is going on in market. In whatever domain you are working, you have to explore different tools, so that we will be in synchronization, we will know what is going on in our segment. Okay, in quicker way we will be able to generate content. Nowadays, as a teacher, as a profession, as a teaching professional, we only create some content to work on some articles or to work on some books or presentations. But beyond these, so many applications available which we can explore with AI. So you can see that plus age, male with issues in heart, and this one, AI diagnosis, and completely free. So you can see that. So very soon we will get its detailed analytics. Now its report is generated. So you can see differential diagnosis and recommended treatments. Okay, even very specific problems can also be specified. Very specific pinpoint situations, pinpoint problems can be can be put, and accordingly we can get the response. So you can see this one, and different follow-up questions are also there. Okay, follow-up questions means, so you can see that with a specific symptom, with a specific scenario, by which way other problems are associated. So you can see that long term effects, but maybe the long term effect of this specific problem. Now you can see this one. Okay, and this one, so many tools available. So some applications, whether these are related to medical data, medical diagnosis, or these are related to some trip planning, or we want to go for some education domain. So in every segment these applications are available. Okay, now the now major thing is that how to work on such type of projects for our domain. For example, you are from a specific domain, and for teaching and learning activities, you want to develop such type of chatbot, you want to propose such chatbot. Or for student activities, for your institute you want to develop, and you want to work on such type of application. In that case, which options are available? One of the very powerful tool for working out or for implementation of local as well as cloud based chatbots is Gen AI. Chat with AI without privacy concerns. If we want to work on AI application, if we want to customize a specific AI application, then which options are available? Gen AI, or we can use Olama. So first of all I will cover Gen AI. So what is major use case of Gen AI? Generally for content creation, for content extraction, or for analytics of some particular scenario, we use internet based chatbots. If I want to use for example chat gpt, so obviously I will open chatgpt.com or chat.openai.com, or I will open Gemini. But what is major problem if I will use directly chat gpt? For example, on some particular research topic I am working, I am giving my inputs in chat gpt. You might have gone through this analysis that chat gpt fetch whatever data we input in that particular platform. For example, some question I am giving, and whatever answer we are getting from chat gpt, it is trained in that. Okay, so whatever questions we are asking repeatedly on AI chatbot, so that AI chatbot is trained in that particular question and different answers. Now I want to work on privacy aware environment. Privacy aware environment means, for example, for my institute I want to develop a chatbot. Okay, I don't want to leak out data related to my organization on chat gpt. In that case I will use Gen AI. I want to work on some particular research project, some specific content related to my domain, but I don't want that my data should be saved in ChatGPT. It should not be trained in internet based or cloud based ChatGPT. For that application, we will use this one. So that's why it is written here chat with AI without privacy concerns. It means your chat gpt, gemini, copilot, these llms will be available on your local laptop. If I install this software, you can see that 45 MB setup is available. If I install this software on my laptop and after that I will disconnect my internet, in that case also I will be able to work on chat gpt. In that case also I will be able to work on my chatbot. Okay, it is local deployment of large language model. What is large language model? Actually, whatever we search, for example, in Google AI Studio we are searching something on chat gpt. Okay, in chat gpt also, for example, we are searching something. So at the back end of chat gpt, at the back end of Google Studio, th- there are large language models. Okay, I want to download complete large language model on my laptop, and after that I want to disconnect my internet. So obviously if my internet is disconnected, then there is no worry of leaking out my data. For such type of applications we can use these platforms, completely open source. So you can see 100% open source. Now we will see its implementation. So this software I have already downloaded so that I can show you some demo. Gen AI for AI based application with complete privacy on whatever research project you are working. You will get same output, same type of output whatever you are getting from ChatGPT, Gemini, but benefit will be that your data will not be leaked out, your data will not be saved anywhere. It is completely local. Okay, and you can see how many downloads are there, around 4 million plus downloads. So it is loading now, and once it is loaded, after that I will show you how to work on this. Okay, local first, fully customizable. Even you will be able to customize it. For example, you want to work, you want to develop a medical chatbot, you want to develop a chatbot related to education, related to some curriculum, related to some specific instructional design, instructional delivery. You are working on some specific application related to some tutorials. In that case you can customize it locally. Okay, so your dedicated application will be available, and these research projects can be proposed. Okay, because we are from teaching and learning domain, so accordingly that type of project we can propose. So it is loading now, and its alternate is also available, Olama. It's alternate. So you can see that chat and build with open models. So for example, I want to download complete DeepSeek, I want to download complete Gemini, complete Copilot on my laptop. That can also be done. So you can see Olama. Okay, GPT, OSS, Llama, Llama 3, Mistral. Okay, so you can see that this one DeepSeek. If I want to download complete DeepSeek on my laptop, it can be done. So you can see its top model, its top variant, 400 GB around. So this one 404 GB setup is available. So I will, after installation of this software Olama, I will run this command, Olama run DeepSeek, and after that I will disconnect internet. Once DeepSeek is downloaded, once Gemini is downloaded on my laptop, after that no need of internet. Whatever you are doing on your system, whatever you are training, it will be local. Okay, for example, whatever documents you are having in your laptop, all of those documents, your complete repository you want to train, so that can also, that can be done with this platform. Okay, so I'm showing you this platform also. Meanwhile, Gen AI is loading. So this is Olama. Okay, Olama list. I want to see which tools, which specific large language models I have already downloaded. So you can see Gamma 2, Smo LLM. Okay, and DeepSeek. So this one you can see DeepSeek also I have downloaded its basic variant. Its Mistral is also available. Now Olama run Smo LLM. Now you can see that I am working on chatbot. I'm uh, working on some particular content analytics in local laptop. Okay, now if I disconnect internet, even then I will be able to get responses. So for example, this one, in same way, whatever answer we get from chat gpt, in whatever way we get responses from chat gpt, in same way it will be retrieved. So you can see that. In same way, if I want to work with Mistral, so I will execute Olama run Mistral, Olama run DeepSeek, and it will be executed. So this is command prompt based. If I want to execute it on web browser, okay, for example, I want to execute it on web browser, so this is Olama UI. So now you can see that I am working on localhost. So which model I want to work out? Mistral, DeepSeek, Gamma 2. So by this way we can customize. If I want to create a chatbot for some particular study material, for some particular curriculum, for some specific book, or n number of books I'm already having, and depending upon those books, we want to create a chatbot rather than complete chat GPT. To work with ChatGPT, first of all we need internet, and after that, in ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, everything is there. I don't need that everything. We need only specific content related to our data, related to our folder. For example, one folder I want to train. So such type of applications can be worked out. So you can, for example, this model I want to use. Okay, this one. So in same way, now you can see I'm working on local laptop, on local system, and now even without internet connection I will be able to work with it. It will work on local host. Okay, in same way, for example, I want to work with Mistral. Okay, now what is machine learning? In same way, so first of all it will sync that particular data, and then we will get same type of response, whatever response we get from chat gpt or similar applications. So it's up to you whether you want to use gen ai or you want to work with olama. And not only these two, so many other applications available. So in olama you will be able to explore different models. For example, I want to explore a model of meta. So Meta Llama 3.13 different variants are available. Okay, so you can explore it. Up to this point, is it clear to all participants? Kindly confirm. Is it audible and visible to all participants? Kindly confirm up to this point, whatever we are discussing. Okay, meanwhile, this platform is loading because these platforms are syncing lots of data from internet, and it takes time. Okay, so meanwhile it is loading, so you can see gen ai or olama you can work. So either on command prompt or on web browser we will be able to work. Now I will show you some demonstrations related to Google AI Studio that is recently launched. Okay, and most of the AI based implementations we can perform. Okay, in whatever domain you are working, you will be able to execute with Google AI Studio. For example, generate media. Okay, you want to generate some code. For example, I want to generate code. Okay, Python code or Android app code for education and academic activities, including attendance and feedback. Okay, so you can see, you will see that it will generate that specific code, and that specific content will be generated. Even okay, in same way, Python code for student data analysis. So very powerful tool. And you can see that model response means at back end of this large language model is running. So this one is the script, so you can see Python code is generated. So we can execute this Python code in Google Colab or Anaconda or wherever it is. Okay, whether it is related to some app development or some desktop based application, for each and every domain we will be able to create the content. Okay, if I want to create such type of application similar to Google AI Studio, in that case we use Olama, we use Jan AI, or we can work with similar other applications. So you can see streaming, real time streaming, share screen. For example, I want to share my screen, I want to deliver some content. Okay, webcam talk, and after sharing the screen we want to fetch some information, we want to analyze the content whatever we are delivering, that can also be done. Okay, real time data extraction, streaming as well as real time data extraction. Generate media, if I want to create some animation, for example for YouTube video, I want to create some animation, we want to create a specific mp4 file, that can be done. Okay, if I want to create some specific image, for example this one image gen, which type of image I want to create. For example, I am working on some domain like uh, IoT. Okay, in IoT I want to use, or I want to show one image related to medical ambulance. Okay, for example, I am writing one research paper, and in that research paper I want to show something related to IoT and medical ambulance. So whatever scenario is in my mind, I will present it. Okay, medical ambulance, smart medical ambulance connected with IoT sensors. Okay, with patient and doctor. Okay, so just randomly I'm typing something so that I can show you how to create content, how to create images with models of Google AI Studio. Okay, so in alternate or in parallel to Chat GPT, Gemini, Copilot, we will be able to work with these applications. Okay, we should not stuck, or we should not be fully dependent on single tool. Now you can see that this medical ambulance. So if I want to use this image in my research paper or in my presentation, I can download it. So you can see that this one download. Okay, export to drive. And this person, this particular face do not exist anywhere in this world, so no need to worry that this particular image is under copyright or this particular image is taken from some other source. It is AI generated image, and nobody can say that it is AI generated image. If I want to change aspect ratio of this image, that can also be done. In same way, for example, related to some other domain, like robots. Okay, or AI based robots for army and defense applications. Okay, monitoring and working on international border. Okay, just for demonstration I'm typing something, I'm giving some input so that I can show you something. So whatever is in my mind I'm typing it, and I'm trying to create the media, we are trying to create the images. So if I want to generate this type of image for my research paper or for my presentation or for my book, so that can be done, and it is freely available, Google AI Studio. In case of Chat GPT, Gemini, you can see that it takes lots of time, so this image is generated. So you can see that So what I have written, I have written AI based robots. These are available. Army and defense, international border is also there, and these are working on monitoring as well as uh, analysis. Okay, so if I want to take its large view, so this is large view. So no need to download images from Google Images. No need to getting worry about copyright issues. Okay, in uh, in alternate also what we do, for example, I want to show some robots for border defense area. In that case also we take some images from here and there, then we try to photoshop it. So rather than photoshopping some images, rather than taking some images from multiple locations and merging, we can create AI based images. Okay, and any number of images can be created. For example, I want to create some image, some particular content related to farming, related to agriculture domain, or we want to create some images related to teaching learning activities. Okay, students in library studying in, or students in library working, reading ebooks in supervision with mentor. Okay, just randomly I'm typing, so that we will see whatever we are typing randomly whether suitable image will be generated or not. And you will see that very quickly these images will be created as compared to chat gpt. In very less time these images are generated. So what I have written, students in library reading ebooks, so these are available in supervision with mentor. So mentor is also there, students, ebooks, everything, and this is library. Now you can see that what is in need of taking images from other sources, from alternate sources. These these images, this particular multimedia content we will be able to generate using AI. Okay, so generate media. In same way we will be able to generate videos, we will be able to create presentations with AI. Okay, is this clear to all participants? Kindly confirm up to this point. Is it clear to all of you? So Google AI Studio you can explore, and I'm also having its free account. I'm not having its any paid account. Okay, only free variant of Google AI Studio I am using, and we will be able to create different type of content. Okay, whether you want to create some particular code or you want to create some images with AI, that can be done. Now some other tools we will see. For example, so Gemini, a native image, different modules, different blocks are available which we can use. Okay. Even on some classical domain we will be able to create the content. So you can see create clips and animations. So if you are creating some images, if you want to generate some videos for YouTube channel, those scripts, those snippets can also be worked out. Now another tool, AI based application for teaching and learning activities that we can use, that we can implement, is the Moonlight. Very powerful tool for content extraction. So very quickly I will show you its demonstration. uh, to show this demonstration, first of all I will download one paper, I will download one book chapter, so that I can show you something. Okay, so any of these we can take, any latest paper we can take from last 5 to 6 years. So this paper we are taking 2022, and how to make use of AI for content analytics. If you want to work on some drone application, in that case we have to integrate some sensors, we have to work on some gadgets. For teaching learning activities we can work with chatbots, so many AI chatbots available. So this paper this book chapter I have downloaded. Now from this particular chapter or from this specific content, I want to extract some knowledge. I want to extract some hidden content, some hidden patterns. So first of all, I'm opening it in Acrobat. It is opening now, and first of all, we will see what is the major problem, which are challenges in reading this paper, and then how to solve those problems using AI based platforms. So you can see this one is the paper. Okay. Now it may be a paper or or some book chapter. For example, from this particular book chapter, so this paper is related to industry 4.0, implementation of industry 4.0. Now in this, for example, some equations. Now these are the equations. You might have seen in most of the books, equations and mathematical formulations are not specific, are not properly explained. Okay, and specifically in research papers, as this one is the research paper, you might have seen in almost every research paper, equations are written in only 2 to 3 lines, that equation 1.1 is doing this one. So each and everything is not clear. For example, this particular equation is not clear to me. Okay, this particular equation I want to elaborate, I want to get detailed explanation. Along with that, for example, some other equation. Okay, or this particular diagram, for example, this diagram is not clear to me. I want to get detailed explanation of this diagram in context of this paper. Okay, in reference to this paper or in relation to this paper, what is relevance of this diagram? Or because in actual paper this diagram may be written in 2 to 3 lines, but 2 to 3 lines are not sufficient for me. I need 2 to 3 pages. I need 10 pages, 15 pages on this diagram only. So how to generate 5, 10, 15 pages only on this diagram, so that every concept will be clear to me. Okay, whether it is a diagram or some equation. So for that I will use Moonlight, the moonlight.io. Simply I will upload this paper, and this feature is not available in free variant of ChatGPT. So this paper I have uploaded, and now whatever I want to ask, whatever I want to explain, or I want in detailed elaborative way, but I will select it. For example, this particular equation, so this is the equation. Okay, so what I will do, I will select it. Simply I will select this equation, drag. Okay, from my touchpad I am selecting it. As soon as I will drop, now you will see that detailed explanation of this particular equation will be given. Okay, so this one, you can see that this, it is clearly visible from this output that this equation is working on which specific segment. Okay, so I am repeating this point, this one. So in actual paper, what is by which way it is explained in only 1 or 2 lines, but here you can see that single equation is explained. So this is structural equation modeling. Okay, this equation and so many follow-up questions. So this single equation is explained properly. Even I will be able to write a complete research paper only on this equation. Okay, only on this single equation we will be able to create a complete book chapter. But in actual paper, in actual literature, it is written in 2 to 3 lines. Okay, if we, as a student or as a researcher, if we want to get detailed explanation, generally what we do, we take help of different textbooks, different reference books. But so many AI applications available, so you can see follow-up questions are also given. So this one, on click of this is the follow-up question, and its answer will be generated. Now you can see this one. So from a single equation I will be able to create a complete paper or complete explanation or complete presentation. In same way, for example, some particular concept is not clear, some specific concept is not clear. Okay, so I'm zooming it so that I can show you. Okay, in many book chapters, in many content, many things are not clear. For example, in some syllabus, in some course content, in some curriculum, some points are ambiguous. You might have seen in many content, in many course content, or in some table of content, some things are, some particular points are not clear. These look ambiguous. Okay, so to avoid to avoid that particular ambiguity, to get detailed analysis of some particular concept, we can use such software. For example, so just randomly I will select something. So this one, okay, randomly I'm selecting it. For example, this line is not clear to me. Okay, I want to get detailed explanation of this particular text. This text I have selected, and once it is selected, now you can see explain, click, and now you can see that I have selected only two lines, and from those two to three lines, this detailed output is generated, and along with that, different follow-up questions are also given. Follow-up questions, follow-up question means whatever answer is generated previously, further questions which can be generated from that answer, or further doubts which can be there. So this one is the content, so you can see detailed content analysis. So as a teacher, now for example, as a teacher, as a mentor, as a researcher, I want to generate some question paper. I want to generate some MCQs from these two lines only, for MCQs with answers on this. So if I'm working on some particular question bank, if we want to create some question paper, so you can see that whatever content we have selected, whether it is equation or diagram, we will be able to create question bank. So just for demonstration, I have given four MCQs. Okay, first MCQ, its answer and explanation. Second MCQ, four options, answer and its explanation. So how much it is easy for me as a teacher, as a content developer, to create question bank, to analyze some concept, to analyze some particular paper. Okay, each and everything in same way, and to any extent we will be able to use. You can see that this one. For example, this particular diagram I want to explain this particular diagram. Okay, in actual chapter or content, it may not be presented properly. So simply I will select. Okay, once it is selected, now you will see this particular diagram will be explained in elaborative way. So on a single diagram, we will be able to create a complete presentation or complete chapter. So you can see that this one, different follow-up questions. If I want to get detailed explanation about each segment of this diagram, about each block of this diagram, that can also be done. Is this visible and clear to all participants? Kindly confirm. Kindly confirm in chat window. Is it clear to all of you? Whatever we are discussing here.
Visible, sir.
Okay, so you can see that this one. And if you want to extract some content, some specific particular knowledge, for example, summarize this paper. Okay, but for example, we want to write a literature review, we want to write some particular 4 to 5 lines. So in literature, what is meaning of literature review in general? So a 10 page or 15 page paper to be rewritten in only 5 lines, that is literature review. So that thing can also be done. Okay, simply we will ask it to generate its literature. Okay, concise this paper in 6 lines. Okay, so it will tell what this paper is all about, that we call as literature review. So this one. So as a researcher, as a content developer, as a content moderator, we will be able to use AI for different applications, whether in whatever domain we are working, whether you are from electrical, electronics. In next session I will show you some tools, data science based tools. Nowadays data science is integrated with AI also. Okay, so we will see some tools which are AI plus data science integrated for creating circuits, for content extraction and analytics from some specific circuits from engineering background. Okay, on any domain you will be able to create the content. Okay, if you want to analyze some data, that can also be done. So this one is the tool, the Moonlight. So in free variant I am working, and for example, as we want to generate some question bank. Okay, 5 short answer type questions. We want to generate 4 short answer type questions. So you can see that these are short answer type questions. If I want to generate answers also, it will be done. So you can explore these tools: Moonlight, Google AI Studio, Jan AI, Olama. So Jan AI or Olama for local deployment of your AI models. So any number of models you will be able to download, and it will allow you to implement or to deploy AI chatbots locally without issue of any privacy, without issue of any data leakage or content leakage, because whatever content we give to ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, these platforms get trained from your data. Okay, if we want to secure our data, if we want to secure our input as well as output, so we can use these tools. Okay, completely free and open source. For content evaluation, for content extraction, you will be able to use the Moonlight. Okay, now dear participants, I'm sharing link of this particular presentation in which different tools I have mentioned related to AI. I will upload it on cloud. Okay, so dear participants, link of this presentation I have given in chat window. Simply click on this link and kindly confirm whether this presentation is downloadable or not. And not only Moonlight, different other tools available. Perplexity. Okay, Perplexity is also there for detailed data analytics, for content extraction. Whatever document you are uploading, you want to get detailed output. For example, this one is the platform perplexity.ai. Okay, now I want to upload one paper. So same paper I am uploading, which I have uploaded on Moonlight. Now main work and findings from this paper. Okay, or from this document, what is the main work? Generally we use such type of implementations in research. So main work of the study, objective, methodology, framework, assessment tool, key findings. These are the key findings. So you can see that even without reading this paper from first page to last page, we are able to create concise report. Okay, so to understand our research paper or to understand a particular book chapter or some complex concept, we will be able to use AI. Okay, so you can see that this one, Perplexity. If I want to view the sources, these are also available. Okay, now if I want to convert it, follow up, convert above findings in tabular format. Okay, if we want to use it in table format, many times in papers we have to use table in excel sheet format. So you can see that this one, key findings, results, and data. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to create content in paragraph format or tabular format. Okay, if I want to concise it, okay, transform above table in 4 columns. Okay, transformation of above in 4 columns. So now you can see in 4 columns this output will be retrieved, so it will look more professional. And because many time in presentations, in ppts, in slideshows, rather than paragraphs, tabular data or tabular content is looks more attractive, that looks more professional. Okay, in paragraph it becomes quite difficult for audience to read and understand, but if we are presenting something in table format, then you can see how much it is easy and quicker to understand. So you can explore these tools: Perplexity, Moonlight, Google AI Studio. Some other tools I will cover in next session after the break. In this session, if you have any question, you can raise your queries. If you have any question, you can ask. And kindly confirm whether this presentation is downloaded to all of you, whether this presentation is downloaded to all participants. Kindly confirm.